Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial. The present economy has been uncertain and volatile, and the prevailing conditions have sparked a sense of alarm among the experts, individual owners across the B2B industry. They are uncertain about how they will sustain themselves in the market for a longer period of time with debt and no payments coming from the customers and partners. In such situations, they bank on collection analysts to a huge extent to recover these debts and due amounts. Since companies depend on them so much, they tend to feel overburdened, and this impacts their productivity and, in turn, health. They look for a solution where they can have this Herculean-like task of segmenting and prioritizing the right customers from the long lists to be less troublesome and hassle-free. To overcome this problem, SAP FSCM Collection Management comes to the rescue, where similar collection specialists can be segmented and grouped in a particular group and have a predefined collection strategy that applies to or rules across several collection groups and similar overdue customers and accounts. It makes the whole complex, disorganized process of collecting overdue customers easy, trouble-free, and streamlined. In this tutorial, I will walk you through how to define these collection groups in the SAP FSCM Collection Management. So, let's begin. For each collection segment, we can specify a collection group and a collection specialist. As a collection group, the collection group is specified as the default group in customizing is proposed. We can enter any other group assigned to the collection segment. If we want to enter a fixed relationship of a collection specialist to a customer, we can use any of the specialists assigned to the collection group. If we do not make an entry in the collection specialist field, the work list items that arise are distributed to the collection specialists of a collection group. We can also define the group of collection specialists that are to contact customers in SAP Collections Management. We can assign collection specialists to each group using their usernames. Each collection specialist can also enter a temporary substitute, for example, on the account of vacation or sickness. When the specialist is absent, the system assigns the work list items to the substitute. To define the collection groups, we need to access the transaction by choosing one of the following navigation options. Test case used. We have defined the collection groups for US customers and assigned them to US-based collection specialists. Firstly, click on the SPRO followed by IMG. Click on the Financial Supply Chain Management from the drop-down list, and then select Collections Management, followed by Organizational Structure and Define Collection Group. Within this defined configuration, we will define the groups of collection specialists that are to contact customers in SAP Collection Management. Now, click on the New Entries button and enter Group_US in the Group field, followed by US East Collection Group in the Group Name field, and Strat_US in the Strategy field. Finally, select Group_US and double-click on the Assign Processing to Collection Group folder, and then select the New Enter button and enter Specialist Detail as a user ID, and click on the Save button once it's completed. Similarly, we can also select multiple collection specialists by their ID code in the list available and can assign them to the collection groups. We can assign substitutes in the group for a particular collection specialist with a valid period and reason. And with this, we have come to an end to this tutorial. We have now defined collection groups in SAP FSCM Collections Management. I hope you all have understood all the steps and methods involved in this process. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for the next tutorial where we will discuss how to assign collection groups to the collection segment in SAP FSCM.